What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TKs Garage. And in today's video, we're talking about what the significant announcement is on June 18th for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Roll the intro. So welcome on back to TK's Garage, guys. Before we get into the video, I wanted to get into a couple different things. The Tesla Model S giveaway is still going away on the channel, and currently we have one item up right now, which is a fitted TK's Garage hat, which gets you 10x entries in to win the Tesla Model S. It is limited. I believe it's either they hit the quantity or they pull it down by Tuesday. And it's the weekend now, so you have a couple of days or until whenever they hit the limit on whatever the quantity is that they have set. So if you're interested in that, definitely go check it out. Getting into today's video, I got to talk about this announcement, this significant thing. So a couple of things that we know at this point. It's not a product. So people are like, oh, they're going to like backdoor announce the TRX or something on June 18th. I saw that on two different Mopar sites. You're wrong. Again. I don't have to say who it is. You're wrong again. All right. It has to do with something very significant on how they're going to be able to do operations. And I've had some people hit me up and say, okay, does this have to do with like the Morelli bankruptcy, which is like a part supplier for Jeep? They also do a lot of stuff for Nissan that's going on right now, that they're using the tariffs as an excuse for. Nope, it has nothing to do with that either. The only thing I can think of is there's some stuff that I'm seeing that's going on, right? We knew that when Antonio... Sorry, the damn camera overheated. It's 119 degrees today, and I'm in a fully limo-tinted truck, and it's not hot in here. I'm not sweating balls. So the fact that the camera is overheating slightly pisses me off. There's literally no excuse for this shit. Anywho's. So we know that Antonio Filosa, coming in as CEO, is going to have to make hard decisions, right? And what I see going on with Italy right now, and I've seen a couple of different reports, and yes, I use AI to transcribe some Italian articles. It looks like they're going to put Alfa Romeo and Maserati together, meaning they're going to share everything, platforms, parts, which I know you're going to say, well, they're part of Stellantis. Don't they share that now? Yes and no. But I mean like design, manufacturing, all of that stuff. I think that is Filosa's way to keep him as an Italian and to keep that legacy of those brands alive. You know, bring down the amount of production that happens with those cars so that, you know, maybe they're a little bit more rare. And I think we're going to see something similar here in the U.S. I'm wondering if it has something to do with the brands. Are they going to say, okay, we know that Stellantis is too big, right? There's too many brands. It's too big. But we could split it into a North American division. We could have a European division, right? Or you know, a Northern Europe, Southern Europe, North America, South America. Think like sports leagues, right? And I'm wondering if that is the announcement, that Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, being North American, are getting a lot more autonomy to do what they need to do, and Stellantis be the parent company that owns all four regions, right? I think that's a really plausible I think that's a very plausible idea of what could be coming on the 18th. And I've heard hey, Trump and Elkin have had a few more conversations, and evidently Antonio Filosa's had a conversation with the president. Maybe it has something to do with emissions, right? I've talked a lot about emissions on this channel. I've had people say, TK, man, I can't believe you get into politics. Well, obviously you don't pay attention to my news channel then. Don't go over there, you'll get offended. But, you know, I guess I'm like, you know what? Maybe it has to do with something to do with politics in terms of the president signing an executive order or something combined with the EPA, which is pushing back emissions, so that maybe Ram is first to the cut or first to the line with no diesel exhaust fluid. Maybe they're first to the line with no MDS, you know, like none of that cylinder deactivation stuff. Those are the plausible things, right? But I also know this. I was literally told that it's something that I haven't even talked about or thought of. I don't know if it's something I haven't thought of, but you know, we've talked about the brands being split up before, and that's the only really thing I can think company-wise, unless it's like significant if they hire somebody else to become North American. Now, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, if they're making Tim Kuniskis the chief operating officer of North America, that might be significant, because that puts him back over the brands. That puts him back over Dodge, Ram, Jeep, Chrysler. Could be that. I know it's not a product. That much I've been told. It definitely isn't a product. And newsflash, it's funny, because when I had the conversation, when I, you know, messaged with said person, I literally was like, I wonder what that could be. And I've been racking my brains about it for fucking 4 days, 3 days, however long it's been, where I'm just like, son of a bitch, man, what the fuck could this be? And don't get it twisted. Don't think I haven't beat the trees, but I'm also careful. I did tell my sources, do not ask anybody else what this is. If you don't know what it is, don't ask anybody. Because I also was like, maybe this is a way for them to try to flush out who my sources are. I thought about that too. So I was like, if you haven't heard anything about it, talking about, you know, messaging some of my sources, then don't say shit to anybody else either. I guess we just have to find out on June 18th. But I thought it was interesting. I thought it was something we should talk about. And we'll see. If it's something really significant, you know, now that I really think about it, maybe it is. Maybe Tim becomes Chief Operating Officer in North America now that Antonio Filosa is the CEO. I think that would not be a bad idea. I mean, I know Tim is happy or doing his thing as Ram CEO, but if you give him more power just over the North American brands in Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, I think that could be good. I think that could be awesome. I think Tim has a great working relationship with Matt. You got Bob. I'm not a big fan of Christine, but maybe she could fucking decide to turn it around and do something useful and put out a friggin' product at Chrysler. Hey, who knows what could happen? But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What do you think this significant change or this significant announcement is at the brands of Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram? Let me know in the comment section down below. Anyways, hopefully you're having an awesome weekend. It is birthday time for me, so I am going like I got some videos in queue for you, but the next 24 to 48 hours, if you don't see me in the comments, there's a reason for that. I'm probably outside enjoying my life and enjoying the fact that I'm old now. So with that said, thank you very much for watching. I truly appreciate it. You guys that are in my comments or, you know, encourage me to keep doing what I'm doing, or when I put out the information and I end up being right and coming back and being like, you were right again, that stuff encourages me. It keeps me doing what I do. And I can't thank you guys enough for coming through and watching these videos and pushing the channel to where it is now. We're almost to 200,000 subscribers. It's insane. I never thought we were going to get here this year. I thought it was going to be a while, but here we are. But Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what we do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.